Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alex, the Comic Hoarder. Thank you so much for clicking play on this video. I've got a crazy haul for you. I've got some Silver Age keys, some Golden Age books, and an entire short box to show. So we're going to see how much of this we can fit. My goal is to fit everything into this one video. Hopefully you guys are ready. Here we go. Before we get started with this haul, I want to give one friendly reminder to go to 789comics.com. Use the discount code 9.2crew to save 10% on your next order. They've got all the best variants, all the best artists. Go check it out and let me know what you picked up in the comments down below. Okay, this is going to be a crazy haul, you guys. You may want to watch this in like 2 times speed, but don't like skip to the end because you'll probably miss something, because I know I've got some big keys like right in the middle of the short box, and then I've got some big keys at the end. I've got some great covers. I've got some Golden Age on this side. It's going to be insane. I'm just going to keep going with this haul and see what happens. First book, these three came out of a dollar bin at an antique shop. So if you guys haven't heard me say it before, I'm going to let you know the new meta. The new place to go for me is antique shops. I love going to antique shops. Usually if there's a big town or an area that I'm not familiar with, I call around to the antique shops, just simply say, do you have comic books? And I go in and stop in. If they say, yeah, we've got like 1 or 2 around, I'm not quite sure, I may skip that one. But if they say, yeah, we've got dealers, tons of comics all over the place, I usually go. This is one that I stop by a lot of times. He has Silver Age books in the dollar bin. So the first one is Sergeant Fury and His Howling Commandos, number 10. Just picked it up because it was $1. Great Jack Kirby artwork. King Size Special or King Size Annual, Sergeant Fury and His Howling Commandos from 1965. Really great book there as well. And I also picked up a low grade copy of X-Men number 71, and this is a reprint of one of the earlier X-Men books. A lot of these won't be in order, but here's the next one. It's Catwoman number 12. Really great Art Germ cover. Love these throwback covers or these throwback costumes or styles that Art Germ does. And this one is absolutely fantastic to the Golden and early Silver Age. This is Captain Marvel 8. This is the first appearance of Star. This is an In-Hyuk-Lee, yeah, however it is, but In-Hyuk-Lee variant, and I think Star is going to be a big character, so definitely a book that will probably hang on to its value. Star's getting her own book coming up pretty soon. I think shops are able to order that here pretty soon, so definitely be on the lookout for that. But first appearance of Star in Captain Marvel number 8. Really like this second print variant, Captain Marvel number 8 second print with Star on the cover. So this may be the first cover appearance of Star, can't remember, but Doom likes the red cover. I really like this cover. Here are the couple of the Black Cat covers. This is the J. Scott Campbell, the standard A cover, which is absolutely fantastic. If you're not picking these up, I would definitely recommend picking them up. They're just great J. Scott Campbell covers, and I think Black Cat and J. Scott Campbell are synonymous with each other. Like certain artists draw certain characters the best. J. Scott Campbell and Black Cat just go together. Now this one is one that I haven't heard a lot of people talk about, but this is my absolute favorite one in that run in Black Cat. This is Black Cat number 3. It's the In-Hyuk-Lee variant, and it's absolutely fantastic. I think I got this for half of cover price, which is really great. So really happy to have this cover. And if you don't have this one, I definitely recommend checking it out. If it's not too much, having this in your hand and appreciating it in person is it's really great. So definitely check this one out. Here's another one. This is Black Cat number 4. I think Black Cat number 5 or 6 just came out today. Didn't get a chance to pick it up, but I'm sure I'll grab that later. I think it's just a real close-up of Black Cat's face. I really like this one. Picked up Reavers number 1. This is an Image comic. I'm not sure if this is doing anything right now, but I know there was a lot of buzz around this. I've really been loving the Adam Hughes covers on Invisible Woman. Invisible Woman number 1 by Adam Hughes, and another copy of that. So 2 copies of that. Here is Invisible Woman number 2. At first I didn't know what I thought about this. I thought it was really busy, and the more and more I got to look at it, the more I liked it, with Sue Storm being all trapped there and Black Cat there on the cover. So pretty much I think I like this. It's grown on me. So here is Invisible Woman number 2. And you've got to get Invisible Woman number 3 as well. Really great cover. Awesome stuff. Sue Storm looks great in that cover as well. All right, and speaking of J. Scott Campbell, here is Spider-Man Saga number 1, I believe. maybe number 17. I'm not sure. I have no clue, but it is, yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool J. Scott Campbell cover. All right, I went back and picked up a lot of the Adam Hughes Archie type books. One book that I do not have, if anyone has an extra copy of Sabrina the Teenage Witch by Adam Hughes, I think it's number 1, just came out, maybe 6 months ago or something like that. I remember I tried to pre-order it years ago when I first heard about it, maybe 2 years ago, and it got canceled, and then it got released. And so really want that book. I just want the standard cover. I might go to eBay for it. But anyways, here is Archie's Girls, Betty and Veronica, number 275 with the great Adam Hughes cover. This is, I believe, the New York Comic Con convention exclusive to Betty and Veronica number 1, the Adam Hughes series. Of course, one of my favorite covers, I think of 2017, Betty and Veronica number 2. And you cannot go wrong with Betty and Veronica number 3 with the 2 different covers. Now this Veronica cover is very, very hard to get in high grade. This is definitely like an 8.0 copy because it does have some spine ticks. A lot of these books got damaged, so if you have a 9.8, I definitely suggest or recommend, if it really is, if it doesn't have a lot of spine damage on it or problems, maybe getting it graded, because I don't know how many are on the census, but I can almost bet that not a lot are high grade. So anyways, the Betty, Team Betty and Team Veronica, very, very cool books. Okay, and moving right along, we got Planet Comics number 1. This is the Dave Stevens cover, really popular Dave Stevens cover. I think I got this for $4. I saved the price sticker, found it in an antique shop, if you would believe that or not. Okay, these are in a really crazy order, like I said, but here is Marvel Tales number 16. It's got Human Torch, the Beetle. It's got Spider-Man on the cover. These are great reprints, just great stuff to flip through on the cheap. There's a Thor story, there's a Human Torch story, and Marvel Boys. So pretty cool, awesome stuff. Like I said, Silver Age reprints to pick up on the cheap. Powers of X number 4, really cool variant cover there. Definitely had to pick up Catwoman number 15, the Michelle Pfeiffer homage cover. Picked up 2 copies of this Powers of X number 3, Powers of 10, Powers of X, whatever it was, but it's got the secret variant with the Magic and Nightcrawler as opposed to the other 2 characters. Was able to pick up Stephanie Hahn's cover, the Die number 1. Picked this up at Justin's Comics. Justin Comics is a newer shop, maybe 1 or 2 years old actually already, but they've got great sales. Definitely if you're in the St. Louis area, check out Justin's Comics. Pick this up. Kind of one of his wall books. Also from that same shop, I picked up, and you guys have already seen these, but Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy number 1. These are the Art Germ covers. Pick those up. Haven't officially showed them, maybe on a 9.2 cruise show or something. Had another copy of Invisible Woman number 3. And then this is not the recalled edition of Supergirl 33, but this is the Derek Chew variant of this book. But this is, like I said, not the recalled edition. I picked up this next stack of books from a shop, one of my LCSs, and I was going through a collection that he got, and he gave me one good price because I was picking out a lot of the keys for him out of that collection. So he gave me one great price on this stack of books right here. And there's some keys in here, so hopefully you're sticking with it. This is Young Avengers number 1, the first appearance of Kate Bishop. Secret Files and Origins JSA number 1, the first appearance of Cassandra Carter, Hawkgirl. Here is X Factor number 24, the first appearance of Archangel. Here is X-Force 11 newsstand copy, the first appearance of Domino. Here is Young Avengers number 6. I can't remember if this is Scott Lang's daughter or something to do with her or Kate Bishop. Not really sure, but either way, I think it was a hot book at one point. Young Avengers number 6. When It Rains, It Pours, I got another copy of the first appearance of Livewire Action Comics number 835. This is the Incredible Hulk, or the Incredible She-Hulk number 441. It's the Pulp Fiction homage cover. Also in that lot I got 2 X-Men books, really great books. This is Uncanny X-Men 244, the first appearance of Jubilee. And if you can believe it or not, I was able to pick up Uncanny X-Men 266, the first appearance of Gambit. And this is in a mid-grade, low to mid-grade copy. There's a little bit of tape going on at the staples to reinforce the staples, but either way, it's always a nice book to have in any collection. This book will show you how long I've had these books just sitting here for this haul. But this is Batman 77. Picked this up the day it came out. This is the Tony Daniels cover. I was looking for Captain Marvel number 8, the Amanda Connor cover, and Doom was able to find one. And I think this is actually one of like the secret variants, so that's kind of cool. So there is the Amanda Connor cover, first appearance of Star. And the Doom cannot possibly accept money. I tried to pay him and then he refunded my money. And then he sent Omega Men #3, the first appearance of Lobo. So thank you so much, Doom. It's been so long. I've had these for quite a while since that book came out. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate the gift. All right, moving on, we've got Captain Marvel #9, just a really cool Mark Brooks cover. Then from Justin's Comics, I was able to pick up Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy #2, the Warren Lau variants. Absolutely fantastic artwork. Check these bad boys out. And if you didn't get these, definitely try to get them on the aftermarket somewhere online. These are definitely worth it. I didn't even know J. Scott Campbell had a variant coming out for Mary Jane month or whatever it was, but Fantastic Four 15 with the J. Scott Campbell Mary Jane cover. And then this just came out recently, the Amazing Mary Jane #1. Beautiful, beautiful Art Germ cover. Cannot go wrong with Mary Jane and Art Germ. Really kind of cool noir throwback cover. Also another Art Germ cover, X-Men #1. Beautiful, beautiful Art Germ cover. Was really excited about this one for sure. Then Justin's Comics had a crazy, crazy sale. So I picked up a lot of books that I had missed in the last several months, but picked up Batgirl 25. I believe this is Joshua Middleton. I could be wrong. Batgirl 36. Once again, I believe this is a Joshua Middleton cover. Picked up 2 copies of Batgirl 34. And these are for sure Joshua Middleton, and they are fantastic. Picked up Catwoman #9, Art Germ cover. Art Germ's beautiful Catwoman #10 and #11. Picked up some more Art Germ covers as well. This is Wonder Woman #65. I was able to pick up 2 at Justin's Comics. And I didn't know what I thought about these landscape covers, but I actually really like this a lot. This is Wonder Woman #64 Art Germ cover. Still more Art Germ, and we've got doubles again, and this is Supergirl 28. This is the Green Lantern #6, the Lucio Perillo variant, and we just got some awesome HBO Max news about the Green Lantern getting its own series on HBO Max. Have no idea what the relationship between DC, the DC Universe Online or whatever it's called, DC streaming service, and HBO Max, but it's a huge miss because if this was going to be on the DC streaming service, I would have definitely subscribed, but now I'm going to subscribe to HBO Max to catch this series, and that's the only thing I'm going to get HBO Max for, and then I'm going to cancel that sucker, but I'm not going to subscribe to the DC streaming service for whatever reason. But this is an awesome Perillo cover. But I've been waiting for a Green Lantern show or movie or something because I love Green Lantern. Here are some really cool Jenny Frison covers, and it's Frison. I heard her in an interview. This is once again, I've said this before a long time ago, but I heard her in an interview describe her last name as being pronounced like prison, like you're going to prison, but it's Jenny Frison. So just FYI, if you don't know how to pronounce her name, but this is Jenny Frison's Wonder Woman #72. Beautiful cover. Jenny Frison's Wonder Woman #73. And an awesome Jenny Frison Wonder Woman #76. I think this one's my favorite one out of all those. Not 100% sure what this book is, but I believe it's a Fantastic Four issue with She-Hulk on the cover. It was just really cheap at the Justin's Comics sale, so I picked it up. And here is a Fantastic Four #11 variant edition with Spider-Man in his Future Foundation costume. Really, really awesome costume there. All right, we are through the entire short box in like less than 15 minutes. So now I'm going to go on to the Golden Age stuff. We'll check that stuff out and then on to the Silver Age keys. Comic collecting buddy in my hometown named Andrew was looking out for some Archie books for me and found this, and I said, yeah, I'll definitely pick it up. So it's a Wilbur #80. Got it for me for a great price. This is Wilbur #80. I think it's from 1958 or 1959, but I'm really getting into anything Archie, as you'll see here in a couple seconds, but mostly the main Archie title. I will definitely pick up anything Archie related if it's at a good price, but definitely looking for the Archie main title stuff. I think there's a couple collectors like Tom Ryan, Collecto 6, maybe JD will appreciate these next couple books. Not quite sure who the artist is on this one, and I think this is mid-40s, but this is Jumbo Comics 119. Now, it's not credited to anybody, but some of these artists were Joe Doolin, Matt Baker. I'm not quite sure. I don't think this is a Matt Baker, but anyways, It's not really credited to anybody, but it's a really great cover. Awesome, awesome Golden Age book, and I just picked this up this week. More Golden Age, and love these yellow covers. More Golden Age Jungle books. This is Jumbo Comics number 107, and I usually write the date on the back of these, but I got some tape, blue tape with writing on it, which kind of isn't too great. Doesn't really match my collection, but this is a great Sheena cover with these panthers on there. So really awesome yellow cover. Really cool. These are my first Jumbo comics ever, Fiction House Jumbo comics. So I'm definitely going to be looking into getting more Jumbo comics for sure. And I think these Jungle Jumbo comics are kind of, forgive me, but I would almost suggest that they were entry level to get some really good girl art from the Golden Age. So if you want something on the cheap, maybe even low to mid grade, and those are good options if you want to start dabbling into the Golden Age and good girl art. Speaking of a couple other good girl arts from the Golden Age and Jungle Comics, here's Jungle Comics number 81. This would definitely be considered a bondage cover, and JD would love it because this is an elephant cover. JD from the Comic Core and Golden guys collects elephant covers from the Golden Age. So here's a really cool one for him. This is another Fiction House Comics. And this is a Joe Doolin cover. Another Joe Doolin comic and cover. This is Jungle Comics number 82. And this, I believe, is a kind of iconic cover or well-recognized, well-respected Joe Doolin cover. There's a little bit of a spine roll. I fixed a spine roll on one of these other books, but really liking getting books with spine rolls that are fixable. So this was one that I fixed. It was a little bit more nasty and gnarly than this, but it's a really great Joe Doolin cover from the mid-40s. I think 45 or 46. From that same seller, I met up with this guy in person and we did some trading, and I was able to pick up another Schomburg cover. This is an Alex Schomburg from 1946, I think, 1945 or 1946. This is the Fighting Yank number 19. This is my first Fighting Yank, and there is his signature. I think the S is a little bit cut off by that tear there. It's in really pretty decent condition. There's a little bit of tanning right over here on this side, but other than that, pretty darn solid condition for a book from 1945 or 1946. Alex Schomburg cover, the Fighting Yank number 19. Here are some Archie books from a great dealer and a great antique shop that I've really formed a nice relationship with, and he's been looking kind of scouring the country for a lot of other dealers that he knows to find me some Archie books, and love these old 1940s, 1950s Archie books, early 1950s. This is Archie number 57. Really great stuff, and maybe I'm liking this because I'm really enjoying the Riverdale show. So really like these old Archies. Collecto-6 is kind of to blame to getting me into Archie books, but have been loving these Archie books for sure. Archie number 57. Here is Archie number 59. Now there's a little bit of a tear here, but other than that, really cool with Jughead, Archie, and Veronica on the cover. Really like this Archie 66 from 1954. And there's Reggie in the back with Betty and Veronica all over Reggie. And that Reggie's a meatball. You're just saying that because he's surrounded by tomatoes. So really funny. Jughead's kind of clueless in these, at least on the covers. And Archie is usually going after Veronica. Betty's usually throwing herself at Archie. Love him. Really want to get... I've got a Certain Key Archie book that I'd really love to have. Not going to talk about it right now because I don't want to get more eyes on the book. But I love this one. This is Archie number 68, and a really great cover there. You've got Archie and Veronica. They're on the picnic blanket, and you've got Betty behind getting all upset about the lovin' going on. So Archie number 68, great classic cover. And this one is from 1954. Picked up another Wonder Comics from a great shop, Super World Comics. Ted over there at Super World Comics. You guys have seen them on Instagram. They're really kind of a famous shop, and they were able to find me Wonder Comics number 18, another Alex Schomburg cover, signed Zila, as you can see right there. And this is I think the middle book in the ones that I'm trying to collect. I still need 17 and 19 to collect the Terra covers. So this is Terra, this character, this space pirate. Her name is Terra, and her first appearance was in Wonder Comics number 15. Now I have 16, which is the first cover appearance, and I've got 20, which was the last issue. Now I've got this 18, and now I need 16, or excuse me, 17 and 19 to complete the Terra cover set. So I'm really working on that. But thank you so much, Super World Comics, for this awesome book. Really appreciate it, and really appreciate the deal on this. If you find any more, my friend Ted, please let me know. And thanks Collecto6 for letting me know about Super World Comics. I was able to make a deal for a couple more Alex Schomburg covers, really outside of Archie and Golden Age, I guess with the exception of the Jungle comics and some of the other, well, what I'm about to say is I'm really kind of trying to focus on Alex Schomburg covers. This one had a spine roll, made a deal on Facebook Marketplace for these, not Marketplace, low grade comic book collecting group for 2 Alex Schomburgs. I'll show the less significant newer one first. This one is from 1946, I believe. And this is America's Best Comics, number 17. This is an Alex Schomburg. It did have a spine roll on it. I was able to fix that. A little bit of a chunk missing out right there. But it is attached at one of the staples, this top staple. And it's got, this is Doctor Strange from Thrilling Comics. Pyro Man, maybe? Can't remember. But you've got Black Terror from Exciting, and you've got Fighting Yank there. Really cool Alex Schomburg. I'm just happy to have more Alex Schomburg. I guess it's a little post-war, but the next one I'll show you is a war comic. America's Best Comics number 15 in a CBCS 5.5 with off-white to white pages. This is an Alex Schomburg cover, and it's from October of 1945. And so I believe the war ended maybe a month before, but this was probably printed at that time. And so it still is considered a war cover, and it's got the buy war bonds and stamps for victory. It's got Black Terror, Doc Savage, and the Fighting Yank fighting these crooked mobsters right here who are printing out gas rations. So they're forging some gas rations, and the heroes are going to save the day. Also, like I said, the Fighting Yank, Black Terror, Doctor Strange. Really love this book. And on the back, you've got some new enlargements, 3-cent stamp. So these kind of neat there. Pretty cool stuff, and awesome Alex Schomburg. Just finished the Golden Age, now on to the Silver Age, but a commercial right before we get into that. Just want to let you guys know I've got 2 other hauls coming up planned for this channel. I picked up an Amazing Spider-Man Silver Age and Bronze Age collection. Really awesome collection. Super excited. A lot of these books I've never owned before. I also picked up a Fantastic Four. As you guys know, I'm prioritizing Fantastic Four. Really want to collect a lot of the Silver Age, I guess 1 through 102, which is the Jack Kirby and Stan Lee run. So really want to pick that up. After that, I think Ramita picked it up after Jack Kirby left. But picked up some books, and the first one that I picked up from St. Louis Comics. St. Louis Comics is on Instagram, Facebook. They just opened up a shop in Manhattan Antique Marketplace. It's a shop in St. Louis. It's an antique mall in St. Louis. They just opened up a physical location, and I went in there on day 1, which was Wednesday, and I picked up Fantastic Four number 7. It's a really low grade. I would grade this a 1.5 or a 1.8 at the best. It's attached at the top staple. The bottom staple is popped, and as you can see, a lot of this rubbing right here. It looks like it was connected to another comic maybe at one point. A lot of color breaking bends there, but it is Fantastic Four number 7. And there's a first appearance of an alien in this. I don't know if he's a recurring character. What's nice about this one is it's all complete. I mean, there's no huge chunks coming off, but it's just a lot of rubbing right there. Now, I did go look at another Fantastic Four number 7. A guy offered to me for $50, and I was like, yeah, that sounds like a pretty good deal. Even for a low grade, I would definitely be interested in that. I opened up the front cover, and a lot of this black was bleeding through because someone had tried to do some color touch on it. This one doesn't have any color touch on it. It's just a low grade book, and St. Louis Comics hooked it up for an awesome price. maybe like 40% of fair market value. So this was a really good good purchase. Got a couple other great books I needed for the collection, and I'll do an update at some point on the collection, what numbers I've got, what numbers I still need. But I was really happy to pick this up from Buddy up into the Chicago area. Fantastic Four number 18, really solid copy. I'm gonna say that this is like a 4.0 maybe. Got this for a great trade. Did some good trading with my buddy up there. So this is Fantastic Four number 18, the first appearance of the Super Scroll. Picked up these ones from my buddy as well. This is Fantastic Four number 26. This one follows 25, which it's a cover of The Thing and the Incredible Hulk fighting on it. And I think this is the, like it says, this is the epic battle conclusion or whatever. And so this is Avengers storyline as well. Here is Fantastic Four 21, the first appearance of the Hate Monger, and it's also got a Sergeant Fury appearance in it, and he does not have an eye patch, as you can see. Can't remember when the eye patch was introduced, but really great crossover with Sergeant Fury and the first appearance of Hate Monger. Finally, so super happy to have this book back. Somebody in the 9.2 crew, maybe Seeking Near Mint Comics, was talking about how this book was on the rise again. Something was mentioned, but he said, you definitely want to pick that up. So I'm really happy to have this book back in my collection. This one's a little bit nicer than the one I had before. Super solid copy of Fantastic Four 36, the first appearance of the Frightful Four, but most importantly to me, the first appearance of Medusa. So really happy to have back in the collection Fantastic Four number 36. And this kind of completes the important Inhumans first appearances. So you got Medusa, you got Gorgon, you've got the Inhumans in 45, and then 46 would be, so 10 issues after this, Black Bolt's first appearance. But really happy to have this. So this kind of completes my Inhumans first appearance, really significant first appearances for my collection. And that's it, you guys. We were able to go through an entire short box, a Golden Age stack and a Silver Age stack in under 28 minutes. That's how you do it, boys. There you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give a thumbs up. Let me know what your thoughts are on this collection, on this haul, in the comment section down below. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscription button. And I guess I will talk to you all on the next one. Take care. See you. Bye.